1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Dobbs' throw is on target to Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 22 carries, 79 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Opposite. Read. Smith red. Check pitch.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Another run with Mitchell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. KC's offense ready to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he is going to have a close first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Tua going to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Dobbs. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Here's Dobbs to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Dobbs. This pass out wide. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Complete. This is Lewis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him.
He's got a man, complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdowns.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Give to Hall running right. A beautiful fake. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw Dobbs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously plenty of faith in the game.
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Let's go. Bring it.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And this one too low.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Ready, set.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's good. Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Indianapolis.
Let's go now.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They run over center, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Stood there, big fumble. Now, Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's right. On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
On the check. Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll go with a keeper. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end to make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the rookie Breece Hall. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Indy set to go on offense once more. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
From the 29, Tua. He completes it to Boyd. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Tua. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. He's got loose, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset from the 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. screenplay, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Touchdown, Colts. Deontay Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tagovailoa. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Right side, there's Likely with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nelson Agholor, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Agholor. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Check right. Opposite.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pink. Yellow. Line. Switch. Yellow. Black walk.
Tua to throw again. One last shot at the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, it's Dobbs. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.